got Tim Knight on the line, and Tim, some things are moving to the outside, CRM, but the general market's moving to the upside. I don't know how your mood is right now. Let us know.
My mood. Yeah, I guess this is the problem of being branded, self-branded a perma bear, because you just kind of, when you shut up, because you sort of know like in advance, like, well, what's he gonna be thinking? I actually am not surprised at all by the strength of the past 2 days. And in fact, I welcome it. I sound like Nixon. I welcome these inquiries because higher prices to short. And I don't mean that to be flippant. I actually was kind of hoping for semis to rally, because early yesterday, I cut way back on my SMH puts, did some trimming here and there. And what I've been doing this morning is I bought Nvidia puts early on. And it's kind of like, a surgical ward. It's like stabilize the patient, because, there was some damage on a morning like this. You have to get in there and trim out the nasty stuff and tidy things up. But on the whole, I am very stable now and ready to get my bear teeth back in and get shorting again right about now. So after we chat, I'll be entering lots of trades.
Cool.
I've got a few charts. We can talk through those.
Let's do it.
Okay. So first up is crude oil, which for obvious reasons has been bouncing the past few days. Yesterday, I actually shorted XOP. Didn't work out, but I had a tight stop, and we'll look at that in a second. And I also shorted XLE, which I'm still in and is profitable. The crude oil trade, as I've reviewed, it was basically a matter of sealing this price gap, and it's been rallying since then. The real question, and I do not know the answer, is, are we going to keep pushing, are we going to keep pushing our way higher and higher toward that higher gap? When we get there, we can examine that. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but it does. So chart, zoop, crude oil. So we closed this gap, yay, we're rallying. So if we're going to continue rallying, it seems to me a reasonable target would be this line up here, which is the base of the right triangle. I have one and only one energy position, so it's not that important to me what happens, but the real question mark is about XLE right here, which is my one short. My stop is right here, just above yesterday's high. Not the cleanest pattern in the world. The one I shorted yesterday to some ill effect was XOP, although it's a much cleaner pattern. This one, I would say the stop is also just above yesterday's high. So just to recap, XLE I'm short. Stop based on yesterday's high. XOP no position, but it's a better pattern if you wanted to get into that. As far as crypto goes, I have one account dedicated to nothing but crypto short. On the IBIT side, which is the normal +1 correlate of Bitcoin, this ETF is up about 1%, and that's okay so long as we don't push past this price gap. We sealed that up a couple of days ago, and as long as we don't violate that, I'm okay with staying short Bitcoin. My actual position is BITI, which is the inverse fund, and that's naturally down a little bit. Actually not much at all, surprisingly, but the key here is to stay above this big consolidation pattern. So my stop's set to like 25.15 on that long position. So yes, it's long, but it's a bearish position. As far as SMH, which is like kind of what my life revolves around these days, as I said yesterday morning, I sold out all of my October puts at a profit and trimmed my January puts by half. However, today, about 15 minutes ago, I went back in to the SMH January's fully, and I bought Nvidia, which we're going to look at a bunch of symbols from now, because I think it's a really well positioned for a drop. Some of the kinds of items that I'm sort of gritting my teeth and hanging on to that I'm short now, which are counter turn rally right now, is the AXTI, CIEN, Sienna, Micron, MU, always a favorite. And you can just see right here that we're rallying back toward that broken trend line. SMTC, this is a beauty. Here's the distribution top. We're rallying. Yeah, give me more. I'll short more. That looks great. That barrier is the bear's best friend. All that overhead supply. and WDC. This is a good example of maybe not, because we've been ripping above the trend line here. So I might re-examine that one. I'm out of that one already. Maybe it makes sense to get in again using this gap as a stop, but I've been doing some trimming here and there. In Q, the Nasdaq, as I mentioned yesterday to my afternoon show, it would make plenty of sense to rally because we're at the bottom of this multi-week range, and so we're up on this one about 350 points. SpaceX, very scary here because we got below the IPO price yesterday, and I think they're kind of out of tricks for now, but the real question is August 11 when that lockup expires. A couple of home building type stuff. Home Depot fell nicely yesterday, no position, but I was short Lennar, have been for quite some time. LEN, it's a honey of a pattern. This is a home builder, LEN, and Floor and Decor, FND, also short that, tumbled yesterday. Some puts I've got, I'll just wrap it real quick because I know we're out of time. I've got puts in the following three, and these are interesting. Costco. This one took a nice hard tumble this morning. We're down over $35 on this. These are January puts. I'm hanging on to them. This is a nice, just a simple directional play. Just want a lot of nice fat nominal drop on that one. Nvidia, new position for me. Just got into this. And that's weirdly and nicely, even though the Nasdaq's up hundreds of points, Nvidia is down well more than 1%. So I'm liking that so far. And yesterday, on strength, I bought puts on Meta, January puts again. And those are taking a tumble. I think the big news there was they came out and said, we're going to buy $1 bazillion of semiconductors and memory chips, and all those guys rallied, and Meta fell because that's a lot of expense forthcoming. So anyway, that's my whirlwind wrap up of what's going on.
I love it.
I like it, Tim. I love that you are a perma bear. You are true to your word.
Yeah, I'm constant as the Northern Star.
But I do like the optimist. He's an optimistic perma bear by saying,
yes,
if the prices are higher, it's just more opportunity to short. So I like that.
Yeah. I'm optimistic about my pessimism. That's right. Yeah, lots of fun at a cocktail party.